Carl Williams.
What's his title?
And
he's the president of the...
He was president of Full Gospel Businessmen Arizona, the Arizona chapter, state chapter. And he presided over it. He was up in years then, gray-headed. So he's probably with the Lord now too. But, it was powerful. It was powerful. And
so how long did he talk? Ron gave the speech.
How long did what?
Ron Wyatt gave the speech.
Oh, man. He didn't speak an awfully long time. Then he showed his video.
Oh, okay.
And it just, people just blown away. And a man come walking up to me and said, could I talk to you for a moment alone? And I said, sure. Now, it was quiet in there. And some people came up and were wanting to see Ron's documentation and all, and things, and pictures. He had a lot of pictures. And they wanted to see those certificates. So there were a lot of people saw those certificates in that folder that night, too.
Oh.
There were a lot of people, because he was showing them to them, and the pictures.
Oh.
And he had another folder of pictures from the site and all that.
Oh.
And this man asked me, and so I got up with him, and we went over to another table way back off on the side with two other men sitting there. And he said, sit down. And so these three men, this man said, listen, Henry, that man is possessed of a lying demon. And the three of us have agreed we'll cast that devil out of him if you will agree. We don't want to humiliate you. We know you're a man of God. We know of you. But he is full of lies. And we're going to cast that devil out if you will agree to it. Otherwise, we'll catch him later. I said to him, sir, I don't know who you are, but I want to tell you something. If the man is full of lying demons and he's that good at it, now I hadn't proven all these kind of things that we're talking about yet. I was new with him. See, I was just getting in the criticisms and being bashed and humbled again and again in the Word. So I wasn't prepared for a big conflict. But I was convinced Ron was of God. But if there's a chance he isn't, I said, I don't think anybody in this room wants to listen to a man full of lying demons. So I said, I give you permission because I don't want to follow him if he's full of lying demons. I'm not above being deceived. But I said, I want to tell you three men, I believe he's a man of God. I've traveled with him a little bit now, and I've been with him a fair amount. And I believe he's a true Christian and a very humble man. But if he's full of lying demons, personally in the assemblies, we don't believe that a Christian could be full of demons. And I believe he's a Christian. But go to it. So he walked over there, and the two men behind him, and Ron is showing people his certificates and all. And he comes walking up like just at Ron's left hand and says to him, you know what I think? Just like that. You know what I think? And Ron leans like this and looks up at him. And he says, well, friend, he says, I certainly would appreciate you telling it to my face. I wouldn't want you saying anything. He says, well, I'd appreciate you telling me what you think. He says, but I don't think you need to shout. And the man says, I believe you are full of lying demons and we've come to cast them out. Right in front of everybody, loud as everybody could hear it in that auditorium. People are sitting quiet. And here's a man telling he's full of lying demons. Ron smiles and says, well, friend, I certainly wouldn't want you running around telling that behind my back because I don't want any lying demons. So I give you full permission. Go ahead, cast them out. I believe in deliverance. And the man says, he goes like this, I don't believe you. And Ron says, well, friend, should we both get to heaven, you're going to be a mighty nice man to meet. And the man says, you're not worth it. And the three of them turned and walked away. And I thought, who got delivered of lying demons?